Hey guys, tonight I thought I'd make an interesting video talking about a possible sequel to a movie that actually back in 2001 was actually supposed to be getting a sequel, but due to the possible wise or unwise decision of the mastermind behind the original classic, the sequel never happened. But I'm here today to talk about what if there was a sequel to The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, as we all know, The Nightmare Before Christmas is the legendary masterpiece of director Tim Burton, even though Tim was actually so busy with other projects that he actually didn't even get to oversee a single thing about the movie. Although since it was originally his idea, it still bears his name in its title. And as I stated before, in 2001, Disney actually wanted to create a CGI sequel to the 1993 Halloween/Christmas classic. But due to Burton's, I think, protective glove nature of the Halloween Town universe, as we'll call it that for now, Tim ultimately decided to veto the project. So unfortunately, as of this point, and I unfortunately but fortunately think that we will unfortunately, but again on the same token fortunately, never get a sequel to never get to return, I'll say, to that magic realm of Halloween Town, and once again see the Pumpkin King Jack Skellington himself. Now the reason I say it's a bad thing that never happened is the movie sort of leaves you on a cliffhanger where Jack finally acknowledges his love for Sally. But again, that's something that a sequel could have possibly explored more, but also kind of hindered, if you know what I mean. But, like I said, what if Tim actually at some point, or back then, what if he did, or at some point does, make a sequel to that, to the 1993 classic, The Nightmare Before Christmas? What could it be about? Now, some people may consider the 2004 video game Oogie's Revenge as a technical sequel to the movie, which in a lot of ways you could say it is. But I'm meaning more as, what if Tim wanted to basically, I guess, not pick up where the original movie left off, but maybe have an intro going into it where the narrator comes in and says, now we're going to take you to a town that's been dormant, but it's a town you've been to before, so prepare for your enjoyment. And what if they added to where maybe Jack and Sally have aged, and maybe he has it to where they're maybe like 1,000 years old, because let's keep in mind, guys, everything in Halloween Town has unfortunately already met its tragic demise. So everybody's already been dead for who knows how long at this point, but maybe they can have it where Jack really hasn't had to handle anything in a pumpkin kingy sort of way in quite some time. So I guess what they could have happen is maybe they could take some of the elements of Oogie's Revenge, the video game, and incorporate them into a possible sequel where Oogie, or maybe one of the last of Oogie's children or something, finally locates the person who was responsible for destroying their father/master. And maybe Jack has to whip out the old soul robber or whatever methods he would use to take care of the threat. Now, in terms of a basic plot, that's really all I got, seeing as they never actually released what the 2001 sequel would be about. But what I think that they could do with it is obviously what I just said, and maybe they could have it to where Jack was almost thinking about handing over the crown of the Pumpkin King to maybe a child that he and Sally have had together, but fighting that foe one last time makes him realize that he is the one true Pumpkin King. And maybe for a sad ending to tell the fans of the franchise that this really is the end, maybe have it to where Jack and the rest of Halloween Town have to be put in a suspended state of animation somehow. So, yeah, my overall thoughts on should there be a sequel to The Nightmare Before Christmas. As a fan, I would love one, but having the respect for Jack and all of the fellow members of Halloween Town, I think Tim Burton was wise to just leave the franchise where it is. But what do you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed, and probably no video tomorrow because I'll be very busy. And like I said, that big announcement video will be coming either tomorrow night or probably Friday sometime. So catch you guys then, and see ya.